channel mode.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Adventure Boat. My name is Kelly. Today we're installing a super awesome low profile, very sleek Gmrs radio, the Wouxun or Wouxun KG-1000, and it uses this little guy right here. Stay tuned. So Adventure Boat is switching from CB to GMRS radios, and it's been a while coming. The CBs were just horrible as far as range. I could literally be within eye shot of Trevor and I couldn't get him on the radio. Our little handheld GMRS radio or FRS radios were better than what the CBs were. So Trevor already has a Midlands GMRS radio. After doing my own research, basically from Not a Rubicon's YouTube channel, there's a lot of positive reviews about this Wouxun KG-1000. Said it's one of the best GMRS radios out there. And I really like the fact that the faceplate is removable. So I'm gonna actually install this on top of my Expedition Essentials 3T PAM, where the base unit is gonna be stored below the seat and the hand mic will come up from the seat, and I gotta find a spot for that. Let's begin. Step number one is gonna be removing the Expedition Essentials 3T PAM in order to access behind the stereo. Now I'm going to use this coaxial cable that attaches the detachable head unit to the base station. I'm going to run it basically along this vent here and down behind the dash, along the floorboard and back under the seat. So you can see that the coaxial cable inserts into the head unit coming in from the right to the left, passenger to driver side. So I basically need to run this cable up and then coming out on the passenger side of the 3T PAM in order to make this angle to get it in there without having a big kink in the cable itself. So that should be enough slack right there, but I'm gonna pull out another couple inches just to give myself enough room to work with it. And now I'm just gonna run this cable around the vent and down below the steering wheel dash airbag, lower airbag here. And these panels just pull right out on the top of the, next to the steering wheel here. If you just pull them straight out, they'll pop right out. Mounting the base station, I'm actually just going to tuck it under my seat here. Because I have the seat jacker, it gives my seat a little bit extra room, but even if you don't, you should be able to sit under there. I had my CB under there for a while and it didn't really ever move. Before I put the base station under the seat, I have to mount the antenna, and this is a magnetic base antenna. This is the Nagoya antenna, model UT72G. This just came highly recommended from two-way radios when I bought the KG-1000. This magnetic base is just gonna go onto the roof of the Tacoma and then on the cab, and then it's gonna just route down the back between the canopy and the cab, down under and go through a drain plug in the floor, up under the seat on the driver's side. Now this drain plug right here next to the frame is a good drain plug, comes out right behind the driver's seat. To access that drain plug, pull off the sill plate here on the back seat on the driver's side, then you can access underneath the carpet from here. and it's about a hand's length inside, just above this little first patch, this first bracket right here. This is a drain plug here. Obviously I've already used it for the antenna from the CB, and all I did was cut a little hole into it to be able to stick the cable through. And once I get everything set, I'll run a bead of silicone around this to seal it up real nice and tight. No water leakage. I've got the cable coming through the carpet right here. All I'm gonna do is route it back around and just under the mat here, under the seat. Placing the sill is just put it back in its notches and press hard. Before I place the base station under the seat, I'm gonna make all my connections just to make it a little bit easier. Be sure to put this plate on if you stash it under the seat. You don't want this to be directly in contact with the carpet. You want room to vent for heat dissipation. Also, if this is moving around a lot, you can put Velcro, the hook side of Velcro on here, which I actually might do, and that will just stop it from sliding. For power, I decided to wire it right into my Voswitch. I have zombie lights that are basically the backlighting for 4 lights, which is a very, very low draw. They're always on. I just run them constant on because they look cool and I really like them. Basically, when I have that switch on, the radio will be on also, which is perfect because I like them both on all the time. So the way I have it under the seat, it doesn't interfere with the vents at all. I did put a piece of sticky Velcro on here. This thing it rattles a little bit, but once the seat's in place, it shouldn't move at all. Now it's time to reinstall the dash and the 3T PAM. I notched a small hole in the plate cover for the 3T PAM to put the cable for the head unit through. In the kit is this plate right here, which is basically to mount the back of the head unit. All I did was take a couple L brackets. I made these L brackets, put another bar between them, and just made myself a little bracket to mount it to the 3T PAM. I'm gonna zip tie the cable to the bracket right here just to keep it nice and low profile. All right, time to test it.
Channel mode.
Almost forgot the very last step, the hand mic. All right guys, that wraps up the install of the Wouxun KG-1000, and it actually came out way better than I thought it would. I was able to route all the wires, super clean. You can't see anything that I don't need to see. And the base station being hidden under the seat With the Velcro, it's really solid. I have no worries that that's gonna come loose while on trail. Also, we're gonna be doing some real world overland testing of the KG-1000 in the Midland radio that Trevor has. All right guys, I really hope you enjoyed that install. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, it helps the channel grow. Follow us on IG, and I'll see you guys next time.